whenever you guys are ready.
So no pressure at all.
Should I get a clap for it? Still recording.
Okay, so welcome, and today I got the honor to be today with Denny Lu, the animation director and now director of season 6 of MLP. No pressure. So let's start up today. Well, just with introducing a bit. It's your first Brony convention ever.
Yes.
How is it so far?
So far, it's been amazing. Like, everything is all so organized, and I've been treated so well. Unbelievable. Good experience. I'm not even finished my day yet. So, it's a great start, I have to say.
So I was talking a bit about the convention, and some people said, I hope that convention will inspire me to animate. And it actually got me to, very curiously, what inspired you to go to the, as an animator? What really...
Good question. I started as a graphic designer, actually, when I was back in Taiwan. And then I immigrated here, and then I was like, what else am I gonna do? So I went pursued my graphic design career, and I went to college for it. On my third year, I met a guy in animation, and he showed me what he's done. He's like, what? You can make pictures move? And that moves me, because graphic design, you make still pictures, packages, and whatever. So that inspired me, and so I went to Capilano College in Vancouver, and I took 2 years on that, and happily ever after, you know.
So now, you just went out of school, you want to go to a studio. What was in your first portfolio when you went to your first studio?
Well, we made the demo reel at the end of the school. So in my reel, there's animation, there's some backgrounds, character designs, and stuff. I think the concept of the idea is what I had made people laugh, because I had this cow gets adopted by aliens, and there's a shot of the cows being struggle and try to get sucked up to like the alien ships and stuff. And the cow ties into all the projects I've been doing for the 2 years in the college. This might be a little off the record, but it's okay. I had a cow. We're doing a sculpture. I had that cow actually milking his udder and drinking his own milk. And that was my sculpture. And everybody loves it. And I got an A+ for that, so unbeatable.
So what brought you to DHX?
DHX, because after I graduated, I actually started at DHX at 2001 as a cleanup artist. Pencil cleanup. That's when we had papers, proper pencils, and pencil sharpeners. You don't even see those pencil sharpeners anymore, trust me. Everybody's on a Cintiq. So that was my first job. And I started growing up, and I did every job, and I've been promoted since. So that's pretty much where I started. I started as a cleanup artist, then I become a posing artist, then I become an animator. When I was an animator, Jason Thiessen was sitting right beside me, and then he was so good, he was like, I got a question. Jason Thiessen would come over, like, yeah, just move that over 4 frames and do this 2 frames, and I'm like, okay. Anyway, I learned so much in that room. It was a crazy room. Everybody's a director in that room, just so you know. It's funny. So that means they picked the right people who wanted to be in that business. And then I done animation for a year in the studio DHX, and then there's an opportunity come up, and my name was brought to be a supervisor. So that's how I become an animation supervisor. And then since then, they loved the job I have done, and 7 years gone by. I was AD for 7 years, and that's including the My Little Pony times.
Talking about ponies, now that we're right
On the track, yes.
What brought you into ponies?
Well, in the studio, it wasn't much of my decision to make, but I think I'm not bragging or anything, but I think I'm known for I'll work hard for the job. I'll deliver whatever their expectations are, so that way, whatever they hire me for, they know the end result is exactly what I wanted. And that's why they brought me into Pony for season 1 for development and everything else. And I was happy because I didn't know anything. I was like, oh, sure, ponies, yeah, I'll be an animation director. And then the first season, also everything animation was in-house. I had a team in-house, so that was really fun to do that.
So now that, as you mentioned, that you came into the show in season 1 and you'll later stay to become director in season 6, what was your first introduction to knowing about bronies? And what did you think of at first?
At first, of course, I had to be honest, it's a little weird. It's like, oh, so we made the show for kids, and now the adults actually like the one we're doing. So that means I had to say, because it's the stories that draws everybody is attracted to them. So in a way, bronies made me here talking to you guys. Without them, I wouldn't be here. So we appreciate that you guys, appreciate what we put into the effort. It's a lot of work. It's hard work. It's some frustrations here and there, but at the end result, seeing this is phenomenal. I'm so honored to be here.
So as we talk about the brony community, we do a lot of research on what we see in the animation, and of course we found out one pony with cross-eyed, and it became a character. Do you feel there's some kind of pressure on your work even more because bronies are looking frame by frame at what you do, or you feel that they appreciate a bit more?
I definitely the second one. I appreciate a little more, and then I know whenever we come up with the ideas, even as tiniest things in the background, you guys will find it, and we'll leave something there for you guys to have fun, blow up 3,000%. Hey, there is that guy over there. So,
any reference that was placed, maybe from the team, that nobody ever caught in the show that you...
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. I had to be honest. Everything that we put it in, we kind of already knew that you guys would discover. So yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's great. It's paying off, to the effort that we actually have an idea, put something in there, and then link with the seasonal kind of the story lines.
Now that I think about it, what is your opinion facing FiM Animations when you see animators from the fandom try to do something kind of like the show but more in their own style?
I appreciate it. Pony is one style. I've directed so many shows, all different kind of styles. Pony is a style probably requires most for this kind of style because it's almost like three-dimensional, moving and smooth and more character-driven. It's like every character should be animated different because they all move different. Old man should move, but when I see the fan doing their work, I know eventually if they want to be an animator, they will be an animator because they will improve. They keep doing that.
So, as an animator, what tips or recommendation would you give so they could fulfill their...
As an animator, I have to say first thing is anatomy, live drawing. Live drawing is so important. People ignore or neglect how important that is, but that's the foundation of being a good animator because once you know how the anatomy works, you come up with a better poses, and then better poses leads to a better animation, funny gags or timing and stuff. And that comes after, but all comes down the rudimentary is anatomy.
So as we're now in our 6th season, I got one question. What is the shot or the scene that you worked on that you're the most proud of in the entire show?
Wow, that's a good question. Well, I have to talk about back in the days when I was an AD, or even, I never really animate every scene because I was always supervising. Some things I'm proud to animate. I can't think of it right now. Like everything is so good. Like every time we go back to put in the reuse for everybody, it's like everything is phenomenal. It's pretty fun. Yeah. I sorry I can't give you that. Everything is equally good. Yeah.
So as we go in our 7th and season in movies, what do you think about just being still using Flash? Well, we see a lot in a lot of studios. Do you think it's more something more traditional that you're going with a technique that you still staying with your root, or you feel that this is preventing you from I think I should rephrase that. But do you think that staying with Flash helps you to know much better, or you feel that it would be some kind of limitation while you're on your work?
Definitely, there's definitely a limitation for Flash, and then there's a limitation of our reuse library. We're talking about 5 seasons, more than 100 episodes of reuse. To switch to something new would be kind of like really hard because we're gonna lose everything. We're gonna start from the ground up. But as you guys can see, how far we push by using just Flash and making whatever product we have, and so far it's been paying off. So in the short time, I can see we're gonna change to another program. But Flash has been working out so far. Yeah, the IT is working with the programs and improving every day. So
now I think we don't have a lot of time for questions, so some Flash questions. Best pony.
My best pony.
Yeah.
Pinky.
Best princess.
I had to go with Celestia.
Favorite episode.
I'm gonna go with my Dragon 605, Gauntlets of Fire.
So I think we don't have a lot of time. Do you have something you want to say to Bronies for the final?
I'd say thank you all for your support, and we keep working hard to guarantee you guys have something to enjoy and for the better future. And that's what it is.
So this was Minty Root, and thank you so much for seeing.
Excellent. Awesome.
Is that okay?
You were great. That was perfect.
Thank you.
You're great.
Thank
It was
you.
my first interview ever.
Now we told me. Now we can say that.
No, you did good, man. No, you did so well. When I was interviewing Cora earlier, I just ran out of questions. Like, all the follow-ups I had flew out of my head. Dead air for a literal minute. You're not that bad.
Oh, yeah. I might need to stop that.